Hey guys and girls, kind of wanted to do a short video today showcasing my flashlight collection. I know it's kind of weird, but it has an interesting story. I'll kind of go over the backstory and then go over a couple of my favorites. No edits or anything, I'm just going to wing it, see how it goes. First, we gotta make our way over to Luke Skywalker. Grab the key. Got it. Oops. There we go. So this all started probably like 15 years ago or so. I was living in Massachusetts at the time. I'm now in Maryland, and I had quite an opiate addiction. I actually tried to move to Massachusetts, and one of the main reasons was to get away from opiates and everything from Percocets, pills, Oxycontins, up to heroin. I was enjoying all of it, but I was in such a hole. It was like a roller coaster or a pit that I couldn't get out of. Didn't know what to do. At the time, I kind of thought it was going to be the thing that kills me. So what I started doing when I was up in Massachusetts, I remember it was one night I was sitting in my house, and I was about to go get some dope. I had about 50 or 60 bucks. I was going to get a bag. But instead, what I did is I took that money, and for whatever reason, I don't know what I was thinking, I drove to a Home Depot and I spent that money. It was the only extra money I had. I bought a flashlight, and I went home, unboxed it, played with it for a couple minutes. It was nice. I liked it. I like these LED flashlights. I think one of the things I like about them is over the years, they get better and better. So they're always evolving. The technology is always increasing in them, kind of like cell phones, how it goes over the years. So that first night I bought a flashlight with that money instead. It was probably a couple days or a week later, I had another 50 or 60 bucks, and I was planning at work all day on getting some dope after work. Check this one out. This one's probably my favorite. This is a limited edition 4.7s light. They had a collaboration with a couple different companies, like a pen company. This is, I think, just an EDC company, and then 4.7s, and they made a bolt action light. Now, this was my favorite light. I used it at work. I'm a technician, and I manage a shop. So I work on cars all day, and it's always nice to have a nice light. So this light I bought, and it stopped working one day, and I was upset. I found this company. It's called Sky Lumen online. Big shout out to Sky Lumen. Man, they hooked me up. I'm so happy. I would have gladly paid whatever it costs to get this light fixed. But it was super reasonable, and they fixed it, and they upgraded the bulb inside, and now it's a custom bolt action flashlight. It's ridiculously bright. The pinpoint of the light gets so hot, it would probably set tinder on fire. Not paper or anything, but definitely it would start a fire, I'm sure, with tinder. So that's probably my favorite. So back to the story. It was the second night, and I went out and I bought another flashlight. So that kind of turned into a weekly occurrence. I'll show you some of the ones from way back when. I always liked weird lights, something like this with multiple bulbs. This is an old one from that era. These are also kind of weird. They're tiny little lights, and they're made for like cleaning guns, like rifles. They're made for going down into the barrel of a rifle to inspect it. These are super weird. They take super weird batteries. But I really like those. Those are from back then. This is one that my Aunt Lori got me way back when. Everyone knew that I loved flashlights. No one ever knew this story. No one ever knew why. So back to the story. Week after week, instead of getting a bag of dope, it would turn into getting a new flashlight. And that kind of never stopped. It kind of grew through the years into this collection. And there's many more than this. My toolbox at work has quite a few. I got a couple in my car. I got a couple just laying around the house. I give away flashlights like crazy to my friends and my family. I give them away. So I think it's like a good lesson. Like if you're trying to kick a habit, especially something that has such a grip like drugs, something like drugs, especially a drug that's not giving you any benefit. I think there are drugs out there that really give you a benefit to your life. And then there are some out there that don't give you a benefit, that the net value that you receive from it is way in the negative. And if you're trying to kick a habit like that, maybe find like a hobby or find a collection, and every week take that money, and instead of going out for dope or going out for some other drug, buy something cool with that money, something tangible, something that you could keep for a long time and collect. And then the next time you're fiending, get another one. These ones, this is kind of like a row of multi-bulb flashlights. These are all really cool. To this day, when I get a flashlight, usually Amazon, sometimes I'll go to a specialty website, but when it comes, when I get it, and when I'm unboxing it and picking it apart for the first time and putting the batteries in and playing with it and going through the user interface, I still get a rush. I still get like a high from getting a flashlight, and it's remnants from that old time in my life. But I enjoy it. This gives me like a net benefit. It gives me something to do. It gives me a collection. It's very cool. So now to go over some of my favorites. This one is so nice and cool and clean and mechanical looking. It has such a nice metal switch. It's so bright. This flashlight I actually gave to one of my friends, Joe. He was visiting. He lives in Tennessee, and he was visiting home. And it was the first time I saw him in a while, and the last time I'm going to see him for a while. So I gave him this flashlight out of my collection, and then I wanted to rebuy it and couldn't find it anywhere. It was unavailable. It took a couple months, but it popped up on Amazon, so I rebought it. And so this one's special to me because I know that my buddy Joe's got this out, rock climbing or whatever he does. Another one of my favorites. This company is a relatively newer company, but I like this form factor. It's small, compact, double bulb. It's not just a round flashlight. And it has a cool feature. Of course, it has the lights on top, but it has the lights here on the side. And it's rechargeable. I think this is, it's USB-C rechargeable, real quick charge. That's a nice one. This one is a beast. I love how stupid they are. 10,000 lumens. I wish I could scrub that off. In fact, maybe I will. But this thing is a beast, and I've definitely burned a hole through a brand new jacket with this flashlight. It's blinding. It's a weapon. You could use this one. These two are classic. The company's called Innova, and they're just built so well. This one is from that era, way back when. This is one of the first ones that I ever bought, this flashlight. This one I found on eBay. It's a titanium version of that same flashlight, and I got this one maybe like 2 years ago. And I kind of shared this collection and excitement with one of my best friends. He was a technician that worked for me. His name's Mike. And I've gotten him a couple over the years, a couple flashlights. And probably about a month ago, I found this flashlight on Amazon. And this is a rechargeable version of that same light. And it's actually from that era. This was like new old stock this company had. They had a couple of them left. So I got one, and I got one for him because he's one of my friends. I wanted to kind of share it with him. So this is a new one. I guess I'll add. I think I'll put it right next to the other one. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this showcase video story. Maybe, if you like, I could go through and do some in-depth reviews, or if you have any questions about any of the particular lights you see, let me know. All right, peace.